Sourcing for profitable products is hard. That's why today I want to share with you the best Amazon FBA sourcing method for beginners to hit 10K per month, and it's just 7 steps. Step number 1, we want to define what you actually need to achieve. To start with, we're looking to make $10,000 per month. We're going to be looking for products that are going to be selling just 10 units per month. We're going to be looking for products that have an average selling price of just $20. Now, if you're selling for $20, you want to be buying for about $10. And that just means we only need to find 50 products over the course of our sourcing. I've got a busy life. I've got a lot going on. And if I can dedicate just 2 to 4 hours per day, Monday to Friday, then I only need to find about 2.5 deals per day, maybe 1 deal per 2 hours worth of sourcing. That is going to hit me the $10,000 per month. Now, my second step for you is going to be allocating the time. This is the one thing that most people don't do, actually doing the hard work. And it's not very challenging, but I'm going to share with you how I would do it if I was getting started again with you. Now, I would use something called time blocking. I'd get my calendar out and I would think about where do I have 2 to maybe 4 hours free per day, Monday to Friday, or perhaps even on the weekends, whereby I can just dedicate myself to finding those profitable products. So in my calendar, I would block out time, just like I've done right here, that's going to help me to focus on what I want to achieve. Time blocking that is super game changing, and it makes sure that I get the results I'm looking for. If you want to learn more about time blocking, check out this link up above. Now, my third step for you is going to be thinking about niches. Focusing down on a certain niche is going to really help you understand what brands you can sell, categories you can sell in, and what works and what doesn't. Focusing on this will just allow you to find the best suppliers which work for you. It's going to really help out. Now, what I'm going to do is jump onto Amazon Seller Central, and I'm literally just going to open up See All down here by shop department. What I'm going to do is think about which category do I particularly like, and it might be that right now I quite like toys and games. So I'm going to come up here and click on toys and games. Now, once I'm in that category, what I'm going to be looking at is the products that are selling, and I'm really going to be trying to take note of the brands, the kind of products that I can see. And if you want to see just up here, featured characters and brands, I can see different brands down here, which can be really useful. Why? Because that means that's going to give me an area to focus on certain niches. If you scroll down, you can see featured brands down here and even in this section. So just going to get a feel for like what are the kind of popular brands within that niche going to be so important. Now, the fourth top tip for you is going to be getting our top 100 supplier list, both in the USA and the UK. And we've got 2 separate lists where we have found the most profitable products from time sourcing. So just by spending your time on these is going to really help you out. Now, I'll drop a link down below. You can get them. That's going to help you and change the game. Now, my 5th tip for you is to get sourcing. Now, once I've got my list, I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to have a look at all the different suppliers. For example, for me, I'm looking at toys and games, so I'm probably going to know that Shop Disney is probably going to be a really good place for us to start sourcing. Once I load up Shop Disney, I'm going to jump into the actual supplier and I'm going to start sourcing for products to see, can I find these cheaper on Disney versus the actual Amazon web store. Now, my 6th step for you is as you go through this process, you're looking for those brands which you can sell. I would build a list of brands that you can sell and brands that you cannot sell. This is really important because as you start sourcing for more and more products, you want to make sure when you go to your suppliers, you're solely looking at those brands that you know that are working and that you can buy. Knowing which brands you can't sell means A, you can try and get ungated, but B, you're just not going to waste your time sourcing. Remember, we've got about 2 hours to find you 1 deal. We want to make sure we're focusing your attention really quickly. A good place to store all this information might be Notion. I store all my processes on it and I share it with my VAs, which just help me to scale. If you want to learn more about Notion, have a look at this link up here where you can see how I store my processes, and it's going to help you as well. Now, my 7th step for you is going to be as you're going through all these products, looking for them, looking for the profitable ones, I'd strongly recommend coming down, having a look at who all the other sellers are. Now, when you're doing this, have a quick look down this review count. It's going to be really important because you're looking for like people like maybe new sellers, 5 to 200 rating, and even less. Just get an idea of who they are. Remember their names. What happens is if you look at them, you can scroll down, look at all their other offerings and see what kind of products they're offering. And if you notice they're similar products that you want to be offering, then you can use the storefront stalking method to go and find where they're buying them from. For example, there's quite a few toys here that I'd be very happy with. And if you want to know more about storefront stalking, check out this video up above. Now, what I will say is stay to the end because I'm going to share with you not my top 100 suppliers, but my top 500 suppliers. And I think that's going to really help help you out in understanding how to find the best suppliers with the least amount of competition. Now, I just want to share some top tips with you that might help you out. If you're struggling to get started, using something like a lead service can be really beneficial. In Fast Track FBA, we've got a lead service which connects to your Amazon Seller Central account. It shows you only deals that you can actually sell, all ungated. You can pick and choose the deals that you want. It's completely game changing. No one offers anything like it, and I think you'll absolutely love it. And that's if you are struggling to get started. So have a look at the link down below. Now, my next tip is going to be make sure you join the community and share answers or questions and ask questions. Share even things like keeper charts if you're not sure about a product. It's the only way you're going to get good feedback whether you're buying a good deal or not. My next top tip is using inventory management software like Seller Board, which is going to help you not only manage your inventory to get those orders coming back in again, but also as well seeing the profit per product. I've got a link down below where you can get 2 months free access to this. It's just going to really help you out in understanding how profitable your products are when they actually sell. Now, my final top tip for you is going to be around sourcing and what you should be doing. Now, you might want to be jumping onto things like sales. This is okay, but your problem comes when you buy products in sales, you're not going to be able to rebuy them again. So the nature of the problem is you're going to have to keep finding more and more products. So ideally, if you're able to find profitable products whereby they are at full price, means you can just keep coming back and buying and buying and buying again, which is really going to help you out. And again, focusing on your niche is going to help you. Now, on top of this, if you want to layer on things like voucher codes, maybe old voucher codes, discount coupons, or discount cards, whereby you can load up and get 5-10% off, that's going to be helpful, along with things such as cashback. All these layer on top to get you more money off the products you're buying to make you more profit. Now, the one final thing you might be asking is, how do I scale this? Well, when you hit 10,000 per month, and honestly, you are going to hit it a lot quicker because you only need 50 deals, which is just 2 deals per day, which is really easy to do. Now, hopefully you found a niche that's working for you and you understand how to actually find profitable products by doing a set process. So a couple of ways you can grow this. Number one, you can work more hours. Most people don't want to do this, but it is a possibility. Number two, you can use a prep center to help outsource the preparation of the products, which gives you more time if you're doing it yourself. And the third one, a lot of people do, is use something like a VA, a virtual assistant from the Philippines, which allows them to do this process over and over again for 40 hours per week. And if you are thinking about getting a VA, check out the Fast Track FBA VA Academy. We've hired over 800 VAs for 400 Amazon sellers who've been using techniques like this to scale their Amazon business. Now, I did say I was going to share a final top tip with you, which is the top 500 list. What I've got here is a covered up version of that, and I want to share it with you. Why? Because it can be quite useful. So this is the top 500 list from 2024 in USDs. So it's going to show you all the American ones, but I've actually hidden the supplier names. You can use information such as the average new seller count, profitability, or even that buy box and sell price to get an idea of which suppliers you want to go to. If I want to buy from somewhere with less competition, this one I can see right now it is a really good supplier because it's got a lot of deals. It's very ranked at the top, but the competition is generally really low. Interesting enough, this one's even lower, and that is fantastic. And if we even look at the average sales rank, it's selling really fast. You can use information such as the new offer count to get less competitive suppliers. You can use the average buy box price. And remember, for you, you're only looking to buy at like $10, sell at $20. If you're able to buy higher value items, my God, you don't need 50, then you now need 25 items to hit that 10,000 per month. And if you want faster selling lines, obviously you can look at these with much smaller numbers. It's going to help you out. Now, again, if you're interested in that 500, have a look down below. You can access that as well. If you like that, hit me a thumbs up, and hey, hit the subscribe button down below. And obviously I look forward to seeing you at 10,000 per month.